These females are really easy to manipulate, just like me. Look how many times it happened to me. Okay, anytime me and Jalen would break up, he would not ask for Zendaya. It would take him weeks to ask for her, or he wouldn't text me about her if she was eating or if she needed diapers. And we broke up a lot. I know. We broke up a lot. And anybody knows that. When it came to my daughter, he never ever cared until I went to the state of Florida and started living my life. Until he knew that I wasn't coming back, he did not care about her. Thank you guys for spamming that. He did not care about that. It's clearing the chat up. Okay? We're not dropping no ads because I'm not giving nobody clout. Whatever she said on her story is whatever she said on her story. I said my story. Is there an issue? You bitches are in my story. I'm not in your story. You came in my story. I'm going to be the main topic for the next week. Okay. So keep in mind, he did not care about Zendaya's well-being. He didn't care what she had. What I was doing with Zendaya until I went to Florida and started living my best life. Thank you for the gifts, babe. Until he knew I wasn't coming back is when he started caring about her. So anytime he would want me back, he would beg me, beg, paragraphs and paragraphs. I never was the one to beg for him back. I was never the one to just text him out of nowhere and beg for him back. He can never pull up a fucking paragraph of me telling him I want him back or I want us to work. He would be the one coming to me and I would allow him to come back, okay? So now I'm going to speak on him being obsessed with me and Lindo. He may portray this image like he's not obsessed with me and Lindo, or he's not mad about it, or whatever the case is. But he's very upset and obsessed. Since the first time we did that one TikTok, and it was the 69 God, that one of the lion, he dropped a lion. Okay? And I have proof of how obsessed he is with Lindo. So all of these messages right here are about Lindo. So I looked up Lindo's name in my phone on the messages and went to, let me turn the camera around. So this is how upset. I said all that after Lindo said he fall in love with Lindo. The same day you left, you was online with Lindo. I know you're done this time for us seeing you fuck with Lindo. The same guy you left. That hurt my soul. I hope you and Lindo work out. I'm not on shit with nobody. You just have fun with Lindo. You got Lindo, right? Just look, you have me in my feelings about Lindo. Go have fun with Lindo. We're going to talk about her and Lindo all day. I just want to be looked at like you look at Lindo. You'll be with Lindo. All you want to do is to bring up Lindo. You treat me like you treated Lindo, Fran and Lindo. I won't be surprised if you fuck with somebody, especially Lindo. It's jealousy. I wish y'all the best, especially with my daughter. I'm sorry for not being a daddy. I really Lindo. So he is very obsessed with my relationship with Lindo. Anytime he texts me, you're happy with Lindo, this Lindo, that, okay? Okay, so this is where I'm going to say something about courts and I'm going to clock T. He keeps saying that everything went his way in court, which we know he wanted more time in court or with his daughter, and he got that. Clap it up. But now I'm going to show you the docket court paper of him saying what he asked for, he was denied. I'm the one who came in and said you could have every other weekend, thinking if he has every other weekend, he would change as a person and he will actually be a good dad. Because they're clearing my chat up. So him saying, oh, I won in court because I got what I wanted. Nobody won yet, okay? Let's make that clear. And the judge denied him for what he asked for. And actually, let me actually see here. I'm going to show you you could actually look up this information too, but this ref finds defendant motion regarding custody mute and denies whatever he was regarded in his custody motion. And right here it says defendant decided 16 district court, but it's crossed out. But if you want me to put it up, I actually have it in the whole thing in my thing. I just didn't want no information, like certain information to be out, like our public names, even though everybody knows that. So with that being said, he is a liar. He lies a lot. He was denied what he asked for in his motion. And what he asked for in his motion, you could go look it up, is more parenting time. Now what he had in his, what we had was no overnights agreed upon the parents. We couldn't agree upon it. I went to Florida. He put in a motion for more parenting time. He was denied. So I came up and I said, Judge, can he have every other weekend? Thinking he would change, giving him a chance to change, and he goes and does the shit that he's doing now. He's not only showing me, but if I know when my child's crying, what she eats, what she's doing, 24/7, it's a issue. When you have her 48 hours every 2 weeks, it's a issue. I shouldn't hear my baby crying like she's having an anxiety attack. No mother would want to hear that, especially a mother that's been with her baby for months and months and months. Okay, now that's the end of the slide, but I do want to clock something else. This man is a liar. He lies about a lot of things. He's delusional. He makes things up in his own brain and runs with it. Just like how, for instance, earlier he said that the referee got fired and his lawyer told him that. I'm not sure who the fuck his lawyer is, but... And then he stated our court day got canceled because the referee, which is the mediator, got fired. And that's why our court day got canceled. We wasn't going in front of the mediator. We were going in front of the judge, first of all. So even if she did get fired, the court day would still be going on. So this is, you did miss all the presentation. So this is the courts emailing me and saying why the court date got canceled. By the way, I thought we were saying that it got canceled because thought it got canceled because the referee or mediator got fired.
Wow, I have big buttons.
He's a liar. Then he says, I am contempt 5 times or some shit like that. I'm not in contempt 5 times. I'm not. I'm not contempt at all. As long as I'm in the state of Michigan, I'm not contempt of my child. So he's lying on that too. And he thought I was going to get a contempt. If I was contempt, I would have to pay a fine or I would be in jail right now. I was never contempt or nothing. That court date was just canceled once again. This is the second time it got canceled. So they're not holding me contempt of my child. And I never violated the courts 5 times. And I could say this, maybe I did violate my PPO by responding to his messages 2 weeks ago or 3 weeks ago. Thank you, your worst nightmare. No, that says dismissed. What do you mean? What do you mean? That case is over. Yeah, so it's dismissed. I'm not in contempt of my child. That's what I'm saying. So he's a liar. He's lying, saying I went over the courts or whatever 5 times, where the only thing he has on me right now is me texting him back with my PPO. And on June 16th, my PPO is still in place. That's another lie that he's saying that my PPO is not in place. My PPO is still in place. We have a court date on January 6th, I think. Of that, and it could still be in place because he threatened his life with me. He manipulated me in ways. But if I went over my PPO, I went over my PPO. That's the only thing he has against me right now is my PPO. He can't say I'm a bad mom. He can't say I'm doing anything wrong because I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm taking care of my child every day. I'm doing everything that I need to do for my child. I'm not putting my child in harm's way. And even when I was in Florida, I was not putting my child in harm's way. But anytime I had a drink or anytime something occurred in Florida, he was on my case about it. Why? Because he's bitter. Now he wants to go and post how I'm a bum and I live with my grandma. But when I still have my apartment in Florida. Let's clear that up. I still have my own house in my own name in Florida. That house he's living in or apartment he's living in is not in his name. That car he's driving is not in his name. So let me make that clear. Everything that I have is in my name, including my apartment. So there's nothing, having sausages parties and all the other stuff, that's not a flex. I could go have a fucking vegan party right now if I wanted to. I could make 10 bands selling my soul right now if I wanted to. I'm not doing that because I have morals, right? And I rather work for what I want because I am a woman, right? I'm not going to go around sleeping with different people just to make $1,000. For what? Since I left this man, I've been in church. I've been praying a lot more. I've been leveling up in many ways. There's no loss given. There's no loss given. There's no loss given. I'm not mad about his sausage party that he had. I actually promoted it for him. I have over 50K on my video, and it promoted him. So he should actually thank me for promoting his sausage party. Okay? So I gave him more money in his pockets. I wasn't hating. I was just simply saying, damn, like, yes, my reaction to what you did, even though you was rainbow before, but that, I have to look at you like you're my sister. Literally. Like you're sis. Like, what's up, sis? There's no, like, I didn't know you would stoop that low, but I knew you was there, but I knew, like, I should have known, okay, that you would have done that for money because you're so money hungry. Scoop, whatever. You're so money hungry in many different ways, and it's kind of not good. I'd rather be broke, okay? And then one other thing, because this is the last thing. I'm done talking about it. He brung up on his story about child support. I received $142 the last year my child was born from him. Hold on. I received $142 the last year my child was born. And I quote, he stated that he don't even have to pay because he's not supposed to owe it. He owes over $900 now. He only pays $122 a month. I don't need your money. I never did. Even with you, my daughter had everything she ever wanted or needed. You didn't buy your first pair of clothes since last month. You just bought her first pair of shoes and clothes. Everything I've been doing by myself. And if I had help, it was from you guys, my supporters, or my family. If I can't even come to you, or if I'm scared to ask you if you could buy formula, then it's an issue. Or diapers, it's an issue. Your response would be like, why can't you? Okay? And to educate somebody, because I know this would be clipped in. He's probably fucking watching because he's obsessed. In the state of Michigan, I said this plenty of times, I think the wheelchair guy needs to roll the fuck back and read some fucking law books or something. Go to law school. Because clearly, baby, whoever's telling you your misinformation, okay? Let me tell you. In the state of Michigan and in many states, if you're on food assistance and you sign a birth, for real, if you sign your name on that child's thing, you will be held accountable for child support if we are not under the same case. Whether we live together or we're not. We are not married. So, regardless if we live together and you saying I took care of you 2 years, bitch, my child is 1. They don't give a fuck what you took care of me or how you took care of me or how much you spent on me. They don't give a fuck about your rent, because that's not my house. I was out of there every other month, every other week. Why are you going to bring that up? They don't care about me at all. They don't care what you took care of. They care about the child. And regardless, you will be on child support for the rest of your life until I make that call and say, get him off child support. You can't change the fact that you're on child support. And I want to address, I wasn't the one going after him for child support. The state was. The state put him on child support. So I never needed his money. I still don't need his money. He never gave me money. Uh, Anytime I would ask him for diapers if we broke up, he wouldn't. And yeah, and the last time he did pay the $80 in child support, I took my baby to Walmart and bought her a whole bunch of toys and clothes. And you stating that I'm gonna buy a plane ticket with the money that you will be sending or whatever the case is, it doesn't matter what I spend the child support money on, because 365 days I'm spending my own money on your child. I'm doing it by myself. So when that money hits my bank account, you shouldn't be worried about anything, because I'm the one doing it by myself. That's reimbursement for what you missed out on. And even that, I'm dead, period. And even that, you could keep it. I'll send it back to you. Because that little 10K you made off of a sausage party, that's just going to be gone. And then you're going to want to... I have a good... Okay, listen, y'all. I know him like the back of my hand. He might have other collabs coming up or whatever the case is, but as soon as all that money's gone and he has nobody in his corner, he's not going to want to be here no more. The sausage party will be an embarrassment to him. Because no matter who he encounters, that's going to be with him for the rest of his life. So he better keep loving them sausage parties, because, baby, the only woman that's going to be around is broke-ass, low self-esteem women. And him saying Mylena is a grown woman, trust me, no grown woman is going to sit up in your face knowing you have sausage parties. I did for the longest, but bitch, I stepped up and I said, okay, I got to put my big girl panties on. Bitch, you having sausage parties, the fuck? You're gonna end up with HIV. You're gonna end up with something bigger where you can't even you're gonna end up on death row. Because you're not using protection. That's disgusting. And fronting and saying shit and acting like it's cool or normal and people normalizing that, it's not normal. That's not normal. Look how Diddy started out. Diddy started out the same way. When your sex drive, I'm going to restart. When your sex drive is so high to the point where you're going to girls, then you're going to boys, and you do this every day, you have a whole bunch of toys and all this, what is your what is your next thing to do? What is who are you going to touch next? If you could touch all these things and not care about protection and anything, who will you touch next? It's scary. Your sex drive should never be that high as a man or woman. You shouldn't have to go out to stay, and this one for Michael, you shouldn't have to go out to stay and you're jacking off in the bathroom. I don't give a fuck if you're making a video or not. You don't have to do things. You shouldn't have to do things or move how you move. Period. That shit is disgusting. So lock up your dogs and cats and your kids, because that's the next victim out here. I'm telling you. I gotta reset.